The New York Knicks picked up a 111-105 victory Tuesday night over the Charlotte Hornets without all five of their starters. This was a huge confidence boost for us moving forward. Our second stringers out there, our third stringers out there. Both units played exceptionally well. The biggest takeaway, in my opinion, from this game was our draft picks, Tyler Kolek, Bacome Dadier, and of course Ariel Hukporti. We're still waiting on Kevin McCullough to make his debut. He has not played in the summer league or in the preseason, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But in terms of the other guys, absolutely sensational. Starting off with Tyler Kolek, he just controls the game. 7 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. He was off tonight shooting, but the fact that he was 2 of 9 and still made winning plays, he's got high IQ. Looks like he's going to be a future star for the Knicks. I did say in my last video that I would give the edge to Cameron Payne over him right now for that backup point guard role, but that's not a discredit to Kolek. We're talking about Cam Payne, who's been in the league for a while. He's played in the playoffs in big moments, of course, with the Phoenix Suns and some other teams. Kolek will have his time, but in terms of the future, he looks like he's legitimately going to be, I don't want to compare him to IQ. I don't mean play style, but I just mean when we had IQ in Brunson, how electric that was, how unstoppable it was at times. I think that's going to be Brunson and Kolek. How much they see the floor together remains to be seen, but just being able to take Brunson out and having Kolek come in, who's going to be one of the best pure playmakers in the league, one of the best catch and shoot three-point shooters, have that high IQ. It's basically going to be 2 starting point guards in 1. I'm extremely excited about Tyler Kolek. I think he's a future star, and I just cannot wait to see his development continue. I mean, think about it, guys. This is the worst we're going to see Kolek for the rest of his Knicks career until he's really, really old. But the fact he's already contributing these type of numbers, I mean, the guy nearly had a triple-double in 24 minutes. And the thing about Kolek is he doesn't dominate the ball. He plays within the offense. It feels like he barely even has the ball, but just whenever he does, he makes the right play. And it just creates wide open guys, whether that be Hukporti or that be Sims or a shooter like a Miles McBride. I mean, Kolek, he's just not an ordinary rookie. Second round pick too, speaking of Brunson. So, I mean, just awesome to see. In terms of Ariel Hukporti, I think I was wrong in him. I did think he would make the roster, but I thought it was just primarily because he's 6'11". But this guy legitimately looks ready to go. I mean, I think you can make the argument that Hukporti looks more ready than Sims. And he's a rookie. I mean, Sims has been in the league for years now. It's just, he's so physical. He's in the right spot. He just puts guys on a poster. He's fearless too. Sims is, especially defensively, Sims is still a little bit too raw, working on his positioning. And sometimes Sims gets the board too, and he just got to go up strong. Hukporti, I think it's because Hukporti is German. And those guys just, they come in and they just are so much more physical than these NBA players. But Sims had a great game tonight. Again, he had 10 boards in 20 minutes. I don't mean to put a player down and make a player look better. If anything, that's a compliment to Sims, is to say that, you know, Hukporti and Sims, you know, both these guys are really, really good, and they're just kind of competing. So I want to see these guys go after it to see who is going to be that center off of the bench behind Karl-Anthony Towns. We know Precious Achiuwa is going to be the 4. Maybe he plays a little bit of the 5, but you know, one of these guys has to earn it. And so far, I would give the edge to Hukporti. I think he's a better overall player. But I do think that Sims, just the fact he can rebound and just jump through the roof with that 44.5-inch vertical. But it's going to be so much fun, guys. It's going to be so much fun. Both of them had great games tonight. I don't have any complaints about, you know, either one of these players. But I mean, just the fact we drafted him at the last pick of the second round, and he's coming in against an NBA team, playing their starters and contributing and looking good. I mean, wow. I mean, Leon Rose, dude, build him a statue. Unbelievable draft so far. And Bacome Dadier, guys, he makes his debut in the preseason. Dude's 19 years old, shoots 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 5 boards, 16 points. He looked like OG Anunoby tonight, knocking down those corner threes, just driving baseline and throwing it down. Dadier at 6'7". He's got length on him. He's got size. He's got a lot of skill. He's still a little bit raw. He didn't look like it tonight, certainly, but he still is a little bit raw, and he's going to have to continue to work on his game. But again, the fact that this is our rookie, who we took, of course, out of France as a developmental player, we didn't expect him to see much time, and he's playing this well. I do need to see it the next game, right? I need to see all these guys continue to play well. But the fact that they have been playing well, Hukporti, this was not his first good game. Tyler Kolek certainly wasn't his first good game. These guys just look ready to go. I mean, the Knicks coaching staff, development, certainly I'd imagine Brunson and these guys are helping them out, work on their game and practice and just going after it. And the Knicks have an elite defense too. So they've got OG, they've got Hart, and of course they've got Mikal Bridges in the starting lineup. So when the second and third string go up against them, they're getting tested, which you'd have to match, and again, is helping them out. So just a great job overall. I mean, this was, I think, easily the Knicks' best preseason win so far, just given the circumstances. And then you got TJ Warren, who plays 19 minutes, has 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, this guy is a microwave. He comes in, he just scores the basketball. It's just a beautiful thing, man. I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing. We also saw, of course, Miles McBride score 18 points, campaign 16 points, and we saw Precious Achiuwa with 20 points. I think what I want to end the video on is just saying that our rookies are so far ahead than I ever would have thought, but also our starters at the bench. I mean, legitimately, there's some starting caliber players on our bench. Like Miles McBride would start for a lot of teams. Precious Achiuwa would start for a lot of teams. Campaign as a backup point is as good as it gets. Landry Shamet, legitimately, with his shooting ability to stretch the floor, he could start on a couple of the teams too. So that's a great thing. Shamet has not shot the ball well, but it's the preseason. He's been open on a lot of these. I'd rather him miss in the preseason than the regular season. And then Jericho Sims is the one guy that's like, we're trying to figure out, right? I'm not sure who I want to be the first center off the bench, Sims or Hukporti. Again, I think Sims with his experience and just his jumping ability, his rebounding is probably has the edge. But I mean, I'd be lying if I said Hukporti just hasn't impressed me. He's impressed me so much that I think I'm ready to just put him over Sims right now until I'm proven wrong. But this dude's just physical. He put multiple guys in a poster. The pick and roll with him and Kolek looks scary, or maybe it's Payne. Like, we'll have to wait and see on that. But I mean, wow, like, look at our third string. I mean, these rookies, TJ Warren, I mean, it's just absolutely scary. We're still winning on Kevin McCullough Jr., and then, Jacob Toppin, we didn't get to see him tonight, which, I mean, is kind of whatever. I like Toppin. I think down the line he's going to have a role for us, but it's just too crowded of a rotation. So, in terms of who makes the roster, Achiuwa, Sims, Payne, McBride, Shamet, that's 5. I think Warren has to make it. That's 6. Kolek is 7. Hukporti is going to be 8. And then all starters, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's going to leave room for McCullough maybe, Dadier, Mitchell Robinson's 1. So that's what, room for one more guy on the 15 man. They can battle it out. I don't know if we're going to carry all of our rookies. I mean, that's kind of crazy, but it wouldn't be that bad because they're cheap too. So, right, like rookies obviously are on cheaper contracts. So if we carry all our rookies, they can contribute, whether that be an injury happens or if we're up big or maybe we just, I don't know, try to get a spark or something. I think all 3 of our rookies can create a spark too. Now, obviously, again, guys, we're facing off against the Hornets, but like both of their losses were to us only. So I think the Hornets have a good young team. We're only going to, face tougher opponents as it goes on. Like the Wizards, we blew them out, of course, back on last Wednesday, but we do play Boston next Tuesday, I believe. What is that? Yeah, 4 days after Friday. So that, yeah, we play them on Tuesday, and that's going to be a tough test for us. But just remember, we've got the best starting 5 in basketball. We've got Brunson, Cat, Bridges, Anunoby, and Josh Hart. I mean, legitimately, this is the most deep, talented Knicks team I think since 1994. Just absolutely unreal, guys. But it's your boy Knicks Daily. I'm signing out. Peace.